Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video, I'll be showcasing how you can make an extra 50% money selling with the bunker in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now right now, I have a stock value of $165,000 in my bunker. I've actually messed up this video a tiny bit. I'm supposed to have $210,000 worth of product in my bunker. But I kind of resupplied it because you can see it's like in between two resupplies. It's like 1.5 worth. Basically, when you have $210,000 worth of product in your bunker, when you sell, you're only going to get one vehicle. When you have anything over 210,000, it's going to be 2 vehicles. Basically, think of it as every purchase of resupply you do for your bunker, so every $75,000 you spend, you're probably going to get an extra vehicle. But what you can see is that I'm in a lobby with quite a few people, and I'm going to showcase just how easy it is to sell your bunker product as a solo player in an online lobby and make 50% extra money. Now again, pretend that I was doing this, but I only have one vehicle. I did make the mistake, as I said, of accidentally overfilling the bunker past 210,000. What you normally want to do is have one resupply purchase for 75,000, and then that's it. Sell your bunker when it reaches max of 210,000 to Los Santos, and that's it. So I'm waiting. You'll see my global signal has 10 seconds left before I go on the radar. So you always want to buy as much time as possible. And 3, 2, 1, boom. Now the reason I'm purchasing it right now is because of the only downside that I have a vehicle just sitting in the open over there, and I don't want people to obviously know that it's just sitting in the open. So I'm going to leave it there while I'm in Ghost Org, and I should be able to get back fairly quick. All I need to do is, it seems, drive 2.3 miles to drop this vehicle off and go pick the other up. You can see though that there are a lot of people in this lobby, so it's not like I'm doing this and I'm really worrying. Also, there were a lot of people when I talked about how to make 50% extra money with the nightclub that said, do I play on PC? Because obviously there's a lot of modders in PC, and yes I do. Normally what I'll do is I'll scope out a session before I join it, so I'll look if there's a lot of high levels. As you can see in this session, there's level 40s, 50s, 160, but there's nobody in this session that's really like a level 3, 4, 500. Once you start getting up to the higher level players in an online session is usually when you start to get a little sketched out. Obviously, if you see somebody over a level 1000, they're probably modding, and yeah, they're probably going to try and either blow you up or mess with you on PC. So that's something you should always keep in mind. Make sure that when you're browsing sessions, you double check that there's not a lot of people blowing up, and as well, you double check that that they're all not super high levels. Now, when completing the high demand bonus for a bunker, you are going to make an extra 50% of your profit as long as there are over 21 people in the lobby. 21 or more, I should say, which is pretty insane when you think about it. I mean, that's literally an extra 50%. So normally I should be selling this for 356,000, but because I'm going to get an extra 50%, I'm going to get an extra, what, $175,000 from selling this. So in reality, I should be getting about maybe $500,000 from a complete sale mission. I mean, that's a lot of money. You can see I drove right past an online player, didn't even see me at all, and there you go. That is my first delivery done. Fairly easy to do, no problems whatsoever, and that would have been it. I would have been completely off the radar if I had just done one resupply and not filled the bar past. So this is definitely on me for having my product bar a little bit past, but still, it shows you just how easy it is to complete bunker high demand bonus sales. And this is really the only other business that I would suggest to do high demand bonus sales for confidently. I mean, obviously when selling your special cargo, it's a little bit sketchy, because special cargo, especially when you have like $3 million worth, if it blows up, guess what? You've just lost, well, it's normally $2 million worth, but when I'm selling it in a public lobby, it's $3 million. But if you mess up, you've lost $3 million worth of product, and you've also spent a couple $100,000 filling up. When it comes to the bunker, there's really not much of a worry. It's $75,000, and then you're going to make $315,000, I think it was, when you complete your sale mission in a high demand lobby. And you only have to do this like once every 2 hours or so. It's pretty easy to do. You can see that I'm now no longer off the radar, but shouldn't matter too much as there's nobody near my product, as you'll see, and all I need to do is fly back over. Now, I should warn you that while you can do it the way I am and have 2 vehicles and fill your product bar up to like $400,000 before you'll have 3 vehicles, you have to be careful because sometimes you'll get missions that are worse than others. So for example, this is a good mission, but sometimes you'll get like the buggy one, and the buggy one just sucks because if you get 2 buggies, it's really tricky to finish all of your sale missions for the first and make your way back for the second. So that is something you should keep in mind. But here we are. You can see we're almost at our location with our Sparrow. Let's just land it, and obviously I don't want to crash land it, so let's start slowing down now. And that was pretty easy. Now the other nice thing about obviously the bunker sale missions is that you do get some usually nice armored vehicles. I mean, an insurgent is going to do a good job. It'll survive upwards of 26 missiles or something like that. So I shouldn't have to worry too much if somebody does try to blow me up. But yeah, that's it. So now all we have to do is it says drive 1.8 miles. And we're done. We'll make our extra profit, which should be over, maybe not fully over 50,000 because it seems like a couple people, or not 50,000, 50%, because it seems like there's a little bit less people in the lobby. But I'm still expecting to make at least $500,000 from the sale, which will be an extra $150,000 over what was supposed to be $340-ish thousand. It's just such an easy way to make extra money, and there's a lot of people that don't take advantage of this when you really should be. I would highly suggest to. I mean, if you fail the sale mission, you lose, what, $75,000? It's not the end of the world. It's not like you're constantly resupplying this business. All you're doing is purchasing supplies for $75,000, going into a public lobby when it's done filling up, and selling in that public lobby. That's it. And then you go back to an invite only, do all of your other missions, you know, do your Cayo Perico heist again, everything else. And if you fail, you lose $75,000, and that's it. And if you complete it correctly, then you're going to make an extra $150,000. Basically, the reason I always do the public lobby sale is because it always pays for my resupply. Basically, I'm making a lot more overhead because now instead of having just a $75,000 subtracted from my resupply, it's just an extra $75,000 I'm getting over the resupply. So it's very nice there. As you can see though, all we got to do is drive right here and done. That was it. So it took me just about 7 minutes or so, not even, to complete the sale mission. And let's see how much money I get for being in a public lobby. And as you notice, nobody blew me up. It was pretty chill. There you go, $512,000. So that's it. I mean, that is just how easy the high demand bonus is. You also get a bit of extra XP when doing in a high demand lobby. But look at this. I mean, it's just that easy. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how many exactly people were in the lobby. I'm trying to find out, but the game's still telling me you earned an additional high demand bonus. Wow, it's almost like I made my entire video showcasing that. Either way, this is just a great way of making a bit of extra cash. It's not for everybody. There's a lot of people out there that don't want to go into the hassle of finding a lobby with a lot of people, but usually I'd say within your first 3 tries you'll find one. It's pretty easy to do. There you go. We had 19 people in the lobby, so I made about maybe $10,000 less than I would have if there were 2 more people in the lobby, but still, I mean, that's 500 grand I just made for about maybe $100,000 of worth resupplying. It is so easy, and it's 100% worth it. Make sure that you're doing high demand lobby sales for your bunker, and that's also the same for your nightclub. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.